Good morning. So this is the reading for Tuesday, July 16th. We're halfway through the month already. So what I'm going to do is just pull some cards to get a little bit about our history and see where we are and then see where we're going. And so each day it might be a continuation of the day before. That it really depends. Is that the dominant story? Is that what you need to focus on right now? Or is the story changing and something else is now grabbing your attention? And so what I've noticed a lot is that when I'm doing this, it really is connected to the planetary shifts. Let's get some current energy. Okay, 2 cards with that one. Where we're going? Okay, really positive here. Not surprised to see this one showing up at all. The world's starting to show up a lot because we're about to have the full moon, our second full moon in the sign of Capricorn. So that's going to be on the 21st. And it is about releasing. It's releasing maybe old ways of thinking, old ways of behaving. These are old patterns that just feel very comfortable, but they just don't serve you anymore. They're not things that you can take forward. And so there's something about this Capricorn energy where you're really, and probably have been over the last few weeks since the last full moon in the sign of Capricorn, where you're really evaluating all these structures that you had put into place, or maybe belief systems that you had as far as, I've always thought and maybe expected things to go a certain way. And that would be something that's very Capricorn. It's this structure that you have in place that now you're revisiting, and there's pieces of it that just don't belong. So it's about releasing all of that energy. So when I look at the past here, I'm getting the 2 of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, Page of Cups. So there was definitely something positive here in the past. Somebody here opened up, had some sort of conversation. It looks like you met somebody here that would be a match. I'm definitely getting an energetic match, more like a soulmate type of energy. This would be a significant person that you met here in the past. Person showed up here, very, very positive turn of events with that Wheel of Fortune energy. It's Jupiter energy, and so it's really positive. It blesses everything it touches, and it's sitting right in the center of the union of the 2 people and the conversation around how do you feel? Because this feels like literally that, a conversation around how you feel about each other. What do you want? What kind of life do you want? It was an emotional type of conversation connected to how deep do you want the connection to go? What kind of life do you want to have? Are you on the same page as far as that kind of outcome? Just, it feels really positive that you were on the same page. Once you started really digging deep and asking those questions, you were on the same page. So when I look at current energy here, Magician, 6 of Wands, and then the 2 cards that showed up here, we've got the 10 of Wands with the 6 of Cups. So I'm going to start with the Magician. So the Magician is all about manifesting your dreams. It's about going after and really getting clear what you want, going after it, making those dreams a reality. The 6 of Wands says that whatever it is that you're trying to make a reality, again, being blessed by the universe here. There's a lot of success around it with that 6 of Wands. It also indicates that you've overcome obstacles and challenges in order to get where you are right now. With this 10 of Wands energy, so the 10 of Wands is carrying a lot of burdens. It's a lot of responsibility. So you're closing out this chapter of responsibility. This is the type of Capricorn energy that you need to let go of. Capricorn energy, so Capricorn will pick up additional responsibilities. Capricorn's ruled by Saturn. Saturn's all about work. And so this is the type of thing where maybe you needed to, for a period of time, take on additional responsibilities. The time for that period is closing. You don't need it anymore. And what it's being replaced with is this nostalgic, playful type of energy. This is a card of children. So children might be involved as far as responsibilities connected to children. Not going to be applicable for everybody, but it is about kind of feeling more lighthearted as you start to release some of these burdens, as you get some of these things off of your to-do list. It opens you up emotionally to accept more right now, because it doesn't feel like you've had a lot of time to accept other things into your life. These responsibilities, these burdens, while they're coming to a close right now. At one point, they were really dominating your life. And so there's only so many hours in a day. You can only do so much at a time. Now you're putting that down. This is what you're going to be releasing with that World card during the full moon. So it's becoming clear to you. It's all wrapping up right now. When I look at where we're going, I'm getting the Two of Wands, the Emperor. The Emperor's been showing up a lot. And the Ace of Pentacles. So the Two of Wands is about seeing, looking off into the distance, really seeing the potential. So this is about the path forward. Where do you want to go? Where do you see this going? Emperor energy, really being clear on where you're going, what steps you're taking. This Emperor is Mars energy. It's the god of war. And so it's very strategic, but it's also not afraid to take any kind of leap of faith. It's a leap of faith, but not really a leap of faith because there is a strategy behind it. Mars does the kind of pros and cons, that cost benefit analysis to whatever action is being taken and decides, I'm going to go forward. This is what I'm going to go for. So you're seeing the potential in a situation. You're going to go for it. You're offering up an Ace of Pentacles to somebody here. What's interesting is that I am seeing that you're making some sort of offer of a commitment. This would be something that's long-term, the start of something here. It's almost like whatever happened here in the past was put on pause by these burdens and responsibilities, and you're picking it back up. I've been getting a lot of that kind of energy too, where it's like something that suddenly came to the surface and you had to address it. So you had this kind of life going, and then something happened and you kind of had to pivot, focus on something else for a little while. Now that that's going and kind of wrapping up, you can kind of divert your attention back to where you want it to be. And so it's that, but it's that on the other side of it. So it's going to be a little bit different, but it's because nothing stood still. Everybody moved forward. There was no stagnation here, not really, because a lot of things happened. You gained additional experience. Whomever this other person is, that person gained experience. And so whatever kind of like, if you leap over it, it's going to pick back up, but maybe in a different way or something along those lines. I'm going to see what I get when I clarify, because I'm definitely picking up like almost this kind of leap over it type of energy, pick back up, but it is going to be almost better, more grounded, more practical, more balanced this time around is definitely the energy that I'm picking up on. So let's see what I get with the cards. Wheel of Fortune. Page of Cups. Yeah. So Two of Cups, Queen of Wands. So somebody here took some sort of action, really kind of stepped up and expressed how they felt. Really took some sort of initiative here. Could be dealing with a fire sign. Either you're a fire sign or could be dealing with one, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. That doesn't necessarily have to be the case, but Jupiter does rule the sign of Sagittarius. So that might be here as well. But that Queen of Wands energy is about not afraid to take a risk, not afraid to take some sort of action here. Because again, that kind of going back to that Aries energy, it's that risk reward analysis. And let's go after it, because there is a lot of possibility here. And I'd rather risk some sort of heartache than lose out on some sort of reward here, because that reward, it just feels like it's so much greater than any risk that you might take. Clarifying the Wheel of Fortune is the Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups is out here twice. This is a very blessed union from the universe. There's something really significant about the two of you meeting. You met when you did for a specific reason, but the relationship itself is also fated. There's also a continuation that needs to happen here. So if it is on some sort of pause, it's going to pick back up. With the Page of Cups, I'm getting the Moon. And so again, with that expressing how you feel, what is it that you want? You might have even expressed some sort of secret that you kept to yourself. This person might know you on a very deep level with that Page of Cups energy, or maybe you felt like this is somebody that you could open up to and really express your darkest, deepest, innermost feelings, things that you wouldn't normally express to other people. We all have that. It's just, how open do you feel? You feel pretty open with this person. Okay, so with the Magician, I'm getting the Hanged Man. This Hanged Man energy is about seeing things from a different perspective, for sure. It's also about delays. So there was some sort of delay, some sort of pause, but it wasn't a break. Whatever happened in the past, There's something about this relationship. This might be what you've been trying to manifest, this type of relationship. And there was some sort of, and it truly was a pause. This was not a clean break. This was not a break and a restart almost. It was more of like, let's just put this on pause for a minute while you kind of clear up some of this responsibility here. Clarifying the Six of Wands is the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is about moving towards your dreams, your goals, things like that. And so there is going to be some sort of movement that takes place. We go from the Hanged Man to the Eight of Cups. So you go from this kind of paused energy to be able to start moving again. And this movement is going towards your wishes, your dreams, that Nine of Cups energy, having your wishes kind of come to life. And with this Ten of Wands, Six of Cups energy, if you've been stuck and you're not sure how to get yourself out of some of these responsibilities, the universe is really hearing you loud and clear and is going to step in and clear the path. This Tower is going to show up. It's sudden. It always shows up when you least expect it. But the purpose here is to clear the path. It's to remove some of these responsibilities. It's to get some of these burdens off your plate so that you can feel more lighthearted, more open, more available. And it is because there is it's necessary that right now you move forward, because I'm getting that very clearly, that you need to start moving forward. There is that period of sitting still, or that stagnation, that pause energy, so that you could go through whatever you went through. Done. It's time to move forward. Even if you're not fully through that yet, the time for self-reflection and work, solo, completely on your own, that's coming to a close. You will still probably need to do work going forward, but now you do it in tandem with another person, because there's something about, to finish out that healing or to finish out maybe these responsibilities, you do need the support of somebody else here. The Emperor. This is interesting. With the Two of Wands, I'm getting the Knight of Pentacles. So what this tells me, so the Knight of Pentacles is a very student-like type of energy where you're really studying everything. And you can see here that the guy is looking way off in the distance at the volcano to see what is the potential here. What do I need to do in order to get there? The Knight of Pentacles steps in and says, well, let's take a look at the situation. Let's come up with a game plan. What does this journey look like? What steps do you need to take? Create some sort of path forward. This Knight of Pentacles, because it's a knight, it's not a king, this is going to be something where the plan's not going to be set in stone. This is something that, whatever it is that you're going to build for yourself, you're building in some sort of flexibility, because you don't have all the facts in front of you. And so you can't create this entire solid plan from A to B to all the way to Z. You have to kind of take it maybe a couple steps at a time. Clarifying the Emperor is the Four of Swords. So the Emperor is the one that causes the kind of pause to resume. So this is the healing energy. Whomever the Emperor is, whether it's you or whether it's another person, this is the person that's been going through some sort of healing. This is the person that needed to take that step back in order to heal from something here, or to address something. Usually the Four of Swords is a break, and it's a break so that you can heal. It feels a lot like a rest. So this rest might be related to all these burdens and responsibilities that you were carrying. I mean, that can be exhausting. And so sometimes a rest is really necessary. But the Emperor is going to keep moving forward. This Emperor understands the path forward, took the rest necessary, and is really resuming all of these actions, taking all of those steps. Clarifying the Ace of Pentacles is the Devil energy. There's something about this full moon in the sign of Capricorn, because that's the Devil card, that it's going to be clear to you what you need to do. How do you create this path for yourself? That Ace of Pentacles is some sort of long-term journey. We can see that you already identified the potential in a situation. It looks like it is connected to this person here in the past. And now this is about, let me make some sort of offer, commitment. Capricorn, again, likes to do work. So think of that Ten of Wands energy, where it's a lot of burdens, a lot of responsibilities, but this is also somebody who's in it for the long haul. This is somebody who is willing to go the distance and come up with some sort of plan of action to allow that to be. The only caution with this Devil card, and this is why it comes up as the Devil, is that you can create these structures that become so rigid that you really do box yourself in, and it doesn't allow you any kind of flexibility to make any kind of adjustments along the way. So that would be the only caution there. In fact, let me get some cards on this Ace of Pentacles and the Devil. Let's get 3 guidance cards. I'm getting this energy of don't stop. Yeah, okay. So the first card is the Seven of Wands. Don't let anybody get you off course. Don't let anybody tell you differently. You're going to be very protective of whatever it is that you're going through, of this person, of the connection, whatever steps you're taking next. There's something about this path forward that nobody's going to be able to take you off course. The star is showing up, so this is what you want. This is, the universe heard you loud and clear. This is the path that you want to go down. This is it. Ace of Cups, there's emotional fulfillment connected to it. So Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. This is about making an offer to somebody to really open up, be available, and enter into some sort of relationship that's long-term. So this is the reading for Tuesday. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.